These new Teen Titans, dark, edgy, just want to fix everything. What's up, YouTubers of the world? MegaGeekMixer here, ready to review another issue made by Adam Glass. And unfortunately, Bernard couldn't be in this one today. This issue for this week. But it's okay. He had someone else take over, and he did a good job too. What's this guy's name again? Let me find it here. Oh, I feel so stupid at times when I do this. Oh, come on, where is it? She's just. Oh yeah. Sean Shane, yeah. Sean Shane. Bernard Ching, like I said, couldn't be in this one, but still, good issue, and it's really showing how Adam Glass really likes to take these Titans in a more different approach. And yeah, I know some people out there don't like that about what Glass is doing. Me, I do. It makes us look into a different dimension with the Titans. And yeah, sure, if you got people like Starfire, Raven, Beast Boy, Tim Drake, such as in the Titans Burning Rage from last week's comics, yeah, they're the lighthearted and stuff. But we're dealing with Damian Wayne and a bunch of new characters and other characters who just want to try to do things better than what the current incarnation of superheroes do. Unfortunately, it's also making them go in the whole dark grittiness thing, but this is what I like about it. It helps us explore a different family and a more dark, grittier aspect to show that they care for each other. They're just not your usual way of how Titans work. And well, it all starts off first off with, you guys all know what happened with Lobo last issue. Well, if y'all don't, quick recap, Jin went inside his head and just kind of like messed up his mind to where he looks like he's in a coma state here. But thanks to Luthor, he's back to normal now, and basically he's about to go set up and get revenge. But Luthor also says he needs him for something. Well, it turns out, and all that happened, and then there was a bit of a time jump. And see, months later. So after a month later, the Titans are still together as a team, but they're not as how they used to be. Like, from what Robin says to us, they still work together, yeah, but outside of that, they don't exactly interact like they have been. Which for Robin, he feels that's fine because he didn't form this team to form friends. He formed it so they could finally try to stop these criminals and let the system work better than what it's already been working, since he doesn't agree with his father with how in the asylum they keep always escaping. And that's where he's just trying to find a different way, a better way. And well, not only that, sure, they still work okay as a team and working together, but like I said, that their level of wanting to know each other personally has diminished pretty bad after everything that's happened. As a matter of fact, it's got to the point where Emiko here has decided to actually leave the team. And no, it's not because of the secret of that prison, because she was a part of that. She already knew all about it. It's because of the fact that how she's crossed the line with Deathstroke and how that's kind of haunting at her, and she feels that she can't stay with the team knowing she crossed the line. And she keeps going in, and also, it's turning out that Damian's confessing to her about what Deathstroke told her and how there might be a traitor on the team. There's still that looming around out there. And well, let's just say that once this finds out, it's going to be something similar to Deja Vu back in Young Justice Season 1 when there was a mole within the team. But there's been moles in every team within every season of that show. Either way, though, I'm sure when this is found out, this might be worse for them. In any case, I did like how they did the art structure in this, and how when they're suspecting who could be the spy, and like they start off with Dejin, who's a lot stronger than what she seems, and of course Emiko starts off by mentioning your girlfriend to Damian, and Damian confirms not his girlfriend, and I'm going to get more into that later, not in necessarily the boyfriend-girlfriend thing between them, but just what's happened between the friendship between Jin and Damian. And then there's Kid Flash, they're suspecting, thinking of how he's, what they say to him here, wasn't comfortable with the prison either, and Deathstroke has gotten to him before, and yeah, That's true, very true. Oh, of course, Emiko don't see it, and she thinks he's too much. He has too much to prove to himself these days, and well, she's not wrong there. And and yeah, they don't know much about Roundhouse, but it'd be hard to try to suspect the goofy person, and yet maybe that could be the thing there. And yet at the same time, you also got Crush here, who only knows about her father Lobo and stuff, and now that Lobo's working with Luthor, maybe. But then there's also the fact that Damien or Emiko could be the spy themselves. Like, what if Damien's the spy without even knowing it? Kind of like how Red Arrow was back in Young Justice Outsiders. But either way, though, when they were fighting earlier, they were taking out two members of the Fearsome Five. That being, what's their name? Yeah, Shimmer and Mammoth. The siblings of Shimmer and Mammoth, who are part of the Fearsome Five, who they've already taken on Gizmo back in earlier chapters. I think that was issue 23, I believe that one was. And yeah, now they're going after Mammoth and Shimmer. And while they do capture them, this is where Damien reveals that while the prison has now been revealed, he's doing another things that's secretive and another darker method. He tries to get information on the other, feeling that these two might know, but they say they don't know anything about the other. And since he's not getting an answer, he has Jin do something with them. And basically what Jin does, well, what she does is pretty much what she did to Lobo. Go in their heads and kind of warp their minds to where, like, this is where Damien goes into saying he's fixing them. You see, now he's made, if you look at this part right here, this here is actually Brother Blood. He's now living a normal life and stuff, and yet, you're seeing here, blood is spilling from his thumb. So I'm thinking this might bring his memories back to him. So what Damien's doing here, it's like it just got worser. Typical Damien. But hey, that's him. This is who he is. So it don't really surprise me all that much. It's just really making me laugh. But I'm sure, but yeah, they really, the fact that they're not talking much anymore, I think this has only made Damien worse than what he's already going through. This team better learn to work and interact more. Sure, they don't have to be the super friendly like Tim Drake and the others were back with the other incarnations of the Titans. They can be more the tough, dark, gloomier type, but still show they care in the darker, gloomier sense, like how Batman shows he loves people in that sort of way. But still, this also goes in. Also, when Jin went to do all this, I'm surprised how she's deciding to go along with this. But I think maybe all this stuff maybe convinced her after the whole incident with Lobo. That's why she's deciding to do it. I don't know, but now we know about Robin's relationship with really most of the team, and here he talked about how Jin and him, like, things will never be the same between Jin and him. And he's like, whatever, thing was between us is gone. In other words, like, he knew there was something there, but after what he did, he knows he's already lost on that end, and he's really not trying to pursue it. No surprise, after all. Look at Bruce here. He always has a chance to probably find happiness with a girl being around, but he don't take it. Only time he ever came close to that was Selena Kyle, and with what's going on in the issues right now, maybe there's a chance they might get back together. I don't know if they'll get engaged again, but we'll see. And ask for Robin, well, I don't know. Maybe he and Jin might work things out and might become a couple, or maybe in the end, Jin and Crush are going to be a thing. Speaking of which, unfortunately, we didn't get a Jin and Crush scene, because I really wanted to see what that scene would be for those two, especially after everything that happened from the Terminus agenda. Well, all I know is right now that with what Robin is doing now, I wonder what the team's going to think of this when they find out. Obviously, it won't be pretty, but as we know, Damien, just like father, like son, when they find out, he'll explain himself, but he's not going to apologize for what he's doing and stuff, and that's fine, because That's Damien. I mean, I know. I mean, yeah, he's dark. He's a jerk. He's grooves. He's all that stuff. But that's what I love about him. Sure, there's that character development that Peter Tomasi gave him that it doesn't look like it's here with Adam Glass. But I think Adam Glass knows about his character development and stuff. But I think, if I'm not said this before, I think Adam Glass does this to where it shows that the friends he had aren't around. I mean, sure, Bendis is coming out with a book in October where the Super Sons will reunite and stuff, and then they may to give us an answer as what may happen forward going with the Super Sons, since Superboy will be with the Legion of Heroes going forward with that Legion of Heroes book that Bendis is writing. But this is basically what the Glass is saying. People like John, Grace, and Goliath and stuff, they're gone. And those were the people he actually called friends. Now he's got these new people he don't necessarily call friends just yet. And after what's happened, well, it's even made him go even deeper down than what he is. But maybe somewhere down the line, because they're getting closer to. Because we're getting closer to the issue where we'll finally learn the identity of the other. And my guess is once they finally take out the other, maybe the impact of that, along with the fact that Lobo's coming back in a few more issues here, will help them see that they're better working together as a team. And even if there have to be some secrets between the team, they don't have to keep everything a secret. And maybe that'll finally get them to being more open up with each other like they were getting close to back in the first half of when they were a team and stuff before the whole Terminus agenda thing kind of broke them up there. But hey, I know Adam Glass. I know he knows Teen Titans, and I know he's just making this team learn to build and work together. And trust me, when it comes to teams, yeah, there's a lot of obstacles you got to face there, especially with these guys. I mean, none of these guys really know each other that much. I mean, Robin only really knows Kid Flash and Arrow and Red Arrow, and they do too. And Kid Flash only knows Roundhouse, and Jen and Crush don't really know anybody. So yeah, this is gonna be different from other Teen Titan books where most of them already knew each other and were able to connect more. But this one, no. It's just going to take more time, and I can't wait to see it. This is why I'm loving that journey, and I can't wait to see more of it going forward. But until then, guys, if you enjoy my videos, all you got to do is click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to be notified when I make more videos. Until then, MegaGeekMixer signing out. Bye!